Do you know the most important thing to build a $1 million business? It is not money, it is not leads or customer, it is not about team, it is not about brand, it is the mindset. It is important to have a right mindset to grow a $1 million business. Once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with. Now we have arrived to the second section of the book, Boss Moves by Myron Golden. In this section, we are mostly going to cover about mindset. And if you have not watched the first section, that is the high ticket secrets, then I highly recommend you to watch the first part. The link I will be given in the I button and even the description of this video. So make sure you check out and watch the video. Now in this video, we are going to cover mindset, how to learn the things and implement, what to eliminate from life, 3 things to model success, partnership, purpose and priorities. So if you want to buy this book, I will be putting the link in the description of this video. Have you ever felt overwhelmed watching videos after videos and you cannot implement them? The simple reason behind that, you don't know how to learn the things. Think of learning as game of levels. Like in game we have level 1, level 2, level 3. Similarly, we treat learning as a game of levels. Learning is an elevator. Learning takes you from one floor to another floor. If you want to learn, you need to elevate. And when you are elevating, you are learning something faster. The faster you learn, the more you earn. There are basically 4 levels of learning, or you can say there are 4 stages of learning. And I'm going to explain these 4 levels with an example. So let us take the example. So now if you tell a 7-year-old kid to drive a car, do you think you'll be able to drive the car? I mean a random 7-year-old kid. The simple answer will be no. The simple reason behind is that the kid don't know how to drive car, and if even he cannot drive the car. So in that condition of a person, we call unconscious incompetence. Means you are unaware of the skill and you lack proficiency. That's mean what? You don't know about the skill and even you cannot perform the skill. So that condition we call unconscious incompetence. Now the kid grow up and become a 14 years old kid, and now he know how to drive car, but he cannot drive the car. Right? He know what is gear, clutch, accelerator and how to use them, but he cannot actually drive the car. So in that condition we call it conscious incompetence. Means what? You are aware of the skill but you are not proficient. That's mean what? You know about the skill but you cannot perform the skill. And the third scenario, that is the kid grow up and become 18 years old guy, and now he know how to drive car, also he can drive the car. Right now, like the instructor sitting beside him and he's driving, and wherever he's driving alone or with the instructor, he's very conscious and very careful about the driving, that he is driving and he have to be very careful. He use accelerator, gear and clutch very carefully because he is just started learning, or he is learning, he's on the learning phase. So in that condition or in that stage we call conscious competence. Means you are able to use the skill but only with effort. That's mean you are performing the skill but with lot of effort and consciousness. Now the kid, that guy becomes a 25-year-old and now he has so many years of experience in driving. Now it becomes automatic. He can drive car while listening, he can drive car while talking to someone, he can drive car while listening to calling to phone someone. So that's what, now it's become automatic. Now he don't have to be very careful while driving because it's become automatic. He can drive unconsciously. So in that condition we call unconscious competence. Means performing the skill becomes automatic. Like he can perform the skills in that level, like he's so mastered driving, now he can do it without any instruction. Eliminate to elevate. If you want to learn something faster, then you need to eliminate something from your life to elevate your learnings. Here, Myron Golden says that I once read that sacrifice is not giving up something that you desire. Sacrifice is letting go of something of lower nature so that you can hold on something of higher nature. What does it mean? It means that eliminate something from your life that has lower nature and hold something of higher nature. So the first thing he tells to eliminate is the internal conflicts, like those you have doubts and overwhelming things in your mind. You need to eliminate that, because internal conflict usually manifests itself as a resistance to whatever things we are learning, right? Internal conflicts always create resistance whenever we try to learn something new. So eliminate that internal conflicts can be overwhelming. What you have got to realize is that when you feel overwhelmed, you are feeling that way because you are about to go into the next phase. Understand that overwhelm is not a sign that you should quit. Overwhelming is a sign that you are about to level up. So don't let your overwhelm control you. Never mumble this kind of sentence like I am overwhelmed, I'm scared, I don't know. Overwhelm is a sign that you are getting ready to level up. Do you realize that there are the things in your life right now that you think are too hard for you to do, but the truth is the only reason you think it is hard is that you have not properly learned how to do them. Business is not same as productivity. All movement is not progress, and you have to start learning one thing at a time to master it. You may be doing a lot of things in your business and those things may not be working. That's because you have not mastered the lowest level of those things. Let us take an example of learning sales. Suppose we have learned the basic principle of sales, like asking the right question to the prospect, understanding their pain points, and selling is not convincing, etc. etc. But in case we did not master one thing, that is the understanding problem of our audience, then our entire sales knowledge and learning will go in vain. Myron says instead of moving first and completing nothing, it is better to take time and truly master one thing at a time. The average business owner could become a millionaire and build a successful business if they master one business skill at a time. So stop multitasking, focus on one thing at a time and get good at it, then move to the next thing. The second thing Myron Golden says here to eliminate is the cultural indoctrination. Cultural indoctrination is basically the societal point of view. Your society will tell you that you cannot build $1 million business, so that's why you should not listen to them. Cultural indoctrination has a goal of making us to go against what is for us and go for what is against us. I hope you got it. Like cultural indoctrination, what will tell you that you should not, your society will tell you that you should not do that because it is not for you. You should rather do that because it is for you. Kind of this. A lot of people are stuck with, news, movies, memes, and social media pages like something they cannot control. So what Myron Golden advise here, that eliminate those news, stop reading newspaper, stop reading magazine, and what it will do, it will eliminate the societal perspective from your life so that you can start learning new things and you can have a dream to achieve your $1 million business. If you cannot fix what's going on in your world, how you can fix something that is happening outside your world? That's true. If you cannot control what's happening in your life, then how you can expect that you can control something happening in someone else's life? So focus on yourself, eliminate distraction, and stop worrying about something that you cannot control. And the third thing here he tells about to eliminate is the minutia. So here he talks about the people who always focus on someone else's life, like celebrity. They're subconsciously focusing on distraction and not focusing on the things that make a difference in people's life and life of them. They are supposed to serving, like they are supposed to serving the people around them and the people who need their help. So you go to eliminate something that is minor in relationship, example that of celebrity. I know there will be affection, but this is the minor relation, so you have to eliminate that kind of relation that not going to help you in achieving your $1 million business. So that's what you should keep in your mind. Work has two sides, head and tail. Work is basically a two-sided coin that has head and tail. Works that lands on head is working for you. Works that lands on tail, it is working on you. All works, it is either working for you or it is working on you. The work that you are working on that's not working for you. It works on till you become the person for whom it can work. So he says when you even feel like you are putting all the effort in the work, you are grinding the gears, you are putting into the gas and you feel like it is not working, that's mean it is working on your character. It is building you up for the next step, so don't quit. Never quit. The fourth thing he tells us to eliminate is confusion. It is about the lack of clarity. Here he says that master one level before you move to the next level. The simple reason behind is that a lot of people are confused because they have no clarity about the basics of something that they are learning. So knowing about something is not same as knowing the thing. So finish what you have started before you start something new. So this is all about mindset. So if you wants to have a clarity about the things that you are learning, then start asking question, open up for new possibilities and stop holding yourself back. If you want to be a winner, then start doing the thing that you have not started and continue that, master it at it. And suppose for example if you want to be a content creator, then start creating content, start publishing, then only you'll able to be master at it. Increment mastery to effortlessness. The simple meaning is that to be so good at something that it becomes effortless for you to do. Here he talks about modeling success. If you want to model success from a person who has achieved the level of success you want to achieve, then you have to model the three things from them. First, their belief system. Second, their psychology. Third, their mental syntax. Mental syntax mental syntax, which means an order in which they fire off messages in their brain. When you decide to learn a new thing, you have got to trust the person's belief system that you are modeling more than you trust in your belief system. So if you are reading this book, then you must trust Myron Golden and whatever he is saying. If you desire to duplicate any form of human excellence, find somebody who is experiencing excellence in that arena and model that. Then he says, keep modeling it until you find mastery, which means you know what they are and you know how to do it with effortlessness. Now you have got all the mastery and you are experiencing business from a place of effortlessness. Now we're going to talk about partnership purposes and priorities. If you are doing any kind of business, then you need to work on with partnership. Here he has given the example of Russell Brunson and Todd. They co-founded the ClickFunnels software. Todd is very good at developing the software, so Russell partnered with him and they founded this amazing funnel building software. Again, he has given the example of Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, how they co-founded the Apple. They worked as a team and they make it the best company in the world. So here Myron advised us that if you are a talker, then attach to a talker. That means what? If you're doing any kind of business, then you need to have a partner that's like like you. And again, this here he has shared that if you want to have the right business, then you should add the right education into it. First, make your main thing your back end and then create an information product for the front end. It will change your game forever. Here Myron Golden says that stop selling your services and partner with somebody who could help you to take the things up to only $100 million. Why he said that? Let us see into it. It is better to have a 50% of watermelon than 100% of grape. If one person can make $1,000, then two-person can make $10,000. You may one of those people who does not want to give up at least 30 to 50%, but most successful companies in America in history willing to give 70%. That's why they are successful, because they want 50% of watermelon rather than 100% of grape. Then he talked about that you need to partner with people and collaborate in order to grow your business and increase your brand visibility. Then he talked about how you can leverage your business by hiring a good team. Hiring a good team can help you to fill the gap. Then he talked about the purpose of a life. He tells that live a simple life. You don't need a Lamborghini or Rolls Royce or Mercedes. The first objective of your business to win first. Put your business in a place where your business cannot lose and then get your Rolls Royce from your overflow. Last thing he talked about the lifestyle, to do something to reward yourself. Then he talked that yield your life to God. God wants to create business, so it is a God principle, and we should live our life to God as a freedom because He is the King of our life. Remember that time is not money. Time is infinitely more valuable than money. A lot of people waste their time to make a little amount of money. Then he talked about the legacy. That is, what is legacy? So legacy is about not making the next generation start from scratch. That's mean what you are leaving something for your next generation so that they would not start from scratch. And then he tells that impact your life of your family and your parents, right? Change their life, give them a better life. And then he tells that serve the people around you, change their life, transform their life. Finally, we have completed the second section of the boss moves. So I hope you got value from this video. If you got value, then don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also check for the third part in the description if you're watching it after a week or a month or a year later. Thank you so much for watching.